Breaking news. Southern-led group Damatur Nasril Islam wants Nigerian government to compensate families of over 40 Fulani herders killed in Nasawara. Really? Okay now. Guys, let's quickly hit the news to get the full details. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give a thumbs up. Thank you all. The Sultan of Sokoto-led group, Damatu Nasril Islam, has condemned the gruesome killing of over 40 Fulani herders in Doma local government area of Nasarawa state. The herders were killed in Rukubi community while returning from Maiduguri, the Benue state capital, where they went to retrieve over 1,000 cows seized by the Benue livestock guards. It was also stated that after paying fines totaling 29 million, the guards released some of the livestock to the herders, who were unfortunately killed while offloading the cattle shortly after they arrived in Nasarawa. They were allegedly by military operatives. Meanwhile, the incident has heightened tensions in Benue and Nasarawa states. Reacting to the incident, JNI described it as worrisome in a statement issued by its Secretary General, Dr. Abubakar Aliyu, on Thursday. It added that it may have direct effects on the incidents that will happen during the 2023 general elections. The statement reads, "It should be stated that this singular act of heartlessness in Doma was a calculated attempt to install fears among farmers and herders so as to jeopardize the efforts of mutual harmony that has been built by the relevant stakeholders, especially the Nasarawa state government in recent years. This massacre calls for serious investigation, especially that the 2023 general elections are fast approaching. For how long would we continue to wait in vain? For how long shall we continue to condemn acts of terrorism without any effort at ending it?" This drastic act was carried out despite the several efforts at peaceful coexistence between the thieves and the Fulanis, as well as other farmers in the area. Clearly, there seems to be a sabotage from some quarters. Government should therefore thoroughly investigate the events that happened that culminated in most unfortunate bloodletting in Doma, my country people. This is happening. Wow. So the Southern-led group wants the Nigerian government to compensate the killings of over 40 herders in Nasarawa. No be small thing dey happen, oh, my country people. The federal government of Nigeria should pay compensation to the families for equity, justice, and foreclosing of any possibility of vengeance. Persecute officials that are found wanting in the discharge of their assignments as to serve as a detriment to other nonchalant officials. These are their requests. They have called for the federal government to pay compensation for the loss of, to the families of those herders that were killed, stating that they should spare no effort to immediately provide support to all the affected communities, as many are now displaced among eternally displaced persons in their own land, considering the attendant social consequences often associated with victims of state-sponsored violence. My God, no be small thing, my country people. Well, I want to ask my country people, how una take see this matter? Because this is something we really have to look into. Now, we saw what happened at the NSAS protest, the massacre at the Lekki toll gate, where our Nigerian army started firing at young, innocent people who were protesting peacefully for the government to end SARS. Was there any compensation for those lives that were lost? Was there any compensation by the federal government to the families of those lives that were wasted at the Lekki Toll Gate massacre? We saw what happened. And many others have been killed in Benue, in Imo, in Ebonyi. So many other states, people have been wasted. Did the federal government compensate their families? Did the federal government compensate any of their families? Okay, look at the Yoruba nation came out peacefully to protest. We all saw what happened now when the Nigerian army took up arms and started shooting them. People that were protesting peacefully. Did the federal government compensate them? Okay, let's now take a look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that have been unlawfully detained in the DSS custody after the Federal High Court have discharged and acquitted him, calling him a free man. He should go free. They have cleared all charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, yet he still remains in the DSS custody. Have the federal government compensated him after all the troubles Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been going through? Okay, look at when you go to the southeast region. The Nigerian military are going around killing IPOB members, all in the name of their agitators. Because they are agitators, they are fighting or agitating for their freedom. You see how the Nigerian army will take up, arms and open fire on them, waste lives. Have there been any compensation by the federal government to the families of these people that have been killed? No. My people, make una dey check this thing. No. Make una dey check this thing. Now, these Fulani herders who have been going around killing people, going to people's farm, destroying crops with their cattle. Okay, something tragic happened to them. And now they are demanding compensation from the federal government. My country people, make una check this thing. E balance. I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this.